Welcome back to Houston Life. For 80 years, Goodwill Houston has been a trusted nonprofit in our city, aiming to better our communities through the power of work. And today we're learning more about their program, which gives students the chance to develop practical skills that go far beyond the classroom. Here with more on their efforts, Barbie Parker, Vice President of Fund Development and Community Relations, Tanya Majid, Vice President of Workforce Development, and Mitra Miller, founder of the Eagle Investors Program. Welcome to all three of you. It's nice to have you. Mitra, I'm going to start with you. The Eagle Investors Program. I hadn't heard of this. What is this program? What's the purpose?
So Eagle Investors was started 7.5 years ago. I co-founded it with my two sons who were in high school at the time. And we wanted to create a program that simulated the experience that they had getting to tag along with mom to work. My business is venture investing. And so I saw the impact that this had on how they saw the world. And we wanted to provide that same experience to their peer group at Title I high schools. We're good friends with people who run some programs in Third Ward. And so we bounced an idea off of them. If we develop something to help young people start thinking like venture investors, think like the investors on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Right? And how do you learn how to think like Damon John or like Mark Cuban? And then learn for an entire year how to do that, and at the end, make real investments in startup companies. So that's what we created, and we deployed it first with our partners in Third Ward, and then we work with other Title I high schools around Houston.
That is fantastic, Mitra, fantastic. We've been seeing some video of these young people getting this hands-on, first-hand experience, and I feel like there's nothing like getting out of the classroom and getting that practical experience to open the minds of young people. This is something, Tanya, the Goodwill Houston, obviously we know the theme, changing lives through the power of work, but we really want to give our young people the tools that set them up for success in their futures. Is that why you decided to partner?
Absolutely. I think one of the best things about this program, not only are they learning about investments and entrepreneurship, but they're developing critical learning skills, decision-making skills, collaboration, and how to make great decisions about investing. And they can take this into the workforce, or they can even be investors like Mitra and or entrepreneurs. So they're getting exposed to a network of investors and new companies. And Goodwill is so excited to be a part of this.
Planting the seeds, this is such a powerful thing. We're seeing these smiling faces. What has the feedback been so far for this program? And I know it's been, Mitra, 7 years?
7.5, yes. And so what you're seeing, and I want to point out, these pictures are actually at Rice University for people who recognize this. The culmination of the program is after they learn the skills, our young people attend the Rice Business Plan Competition, which is the largest and most prestigious academic business plan competition in the world. And it happens every year at Rice University here in Houston. And so what you're seeing here, there's a picture with a big check. Those are our students taking all the skills that they've learned for a year and making a $25,000 investment in a real company that they saw pitch at that business plan competition.
This is so cool. I mean, life-changing, right?
It is, and the students are glowing and floating on air when they finish this program. They literally see the world in a completely different way, and they realize the impact that they can make as entrepreneurs, or even as investors if they don't ever want to be an entrepreneur.
I see you nodding your head, Tanya.
Absolutely. I had the opportunity to watch these students in action, just how they were making the decisions about who to invest in, which company to invest in. And when they did make that final decision, to see that other investors, seasoned investors, were making the same selection, it was really awesome. And we're so glad to be a part of this. And of course, you know, Goodwill is, Goodwill's foundation is sponsoring this investment of $25,000. So we're very excited.
It's totally in line, Barbie, with what you do. I've known you for years. I always love having you here on set with us. This is really, it's part of your job, your VP of Fund Development and Community Relations. It really is about bettering the community.
Absolutely. And you know, Derek, I always say this when I'm out in the community, always say it to you, but when you shop and donate with Goodwill Houston, you are helping to change lives through the power of work. You are helping us to provide these programs, just like Eagle Investors, free of charge to our Houston community. So all of our programs are free of charge, which is just incredible. And when this opportunity came up for Goodwill Houston to acquire Eagle Investors, it is the perfect match and just such a great team. And to watch these young people be able to thrive is incredible.
Who was the famous singer who sang about children being our future? Whitney Houston, right?
Yes.
But I do think it is so true. People learn in all different ways, right? I mean, young people, some kids are like really great in the classroom, and other people need more exposure. And I think having that spark and planting that seed is so critical. I'm glad you pointed out, Barbie, that all of your programs at Goodwill Houston are totally free. That is a critical part of this program. How can people get involved? If you're out there saying, hey, I want my grandchild or my child to be involved in this, how can they do that?
Well, they can first visit us at our website at www.goodwillhouston.org, and they can do a search for Eagle Investors. You can also reach out to Muriel Foster, and her email address is mfoster@goodwillhouston.org. She's a program manager for this particular initiative.
And there are a number of participating schools, but the hope here is that this program will continue expanding and reaching even more of our young people. Is that true?
The partnership with Goodwill Goodwill has the capabilities to expand this and grow it, and the resources that I did not have using my two sons as my free volunteers. Goodwill Houston is putting professional management into this, all of their resources, all of their communications, and we're really excited to see this grow and the impact grow across Houston.
Okay, well, Mitra Miller, Tanya Majid, Barbie Parker, great to see all three of you. Thanks so much. It's really cool what you're doing.
Thank you.
And thanks for all your efforts. We always love having you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, in the meantime, a reminder, if you'd like to learn more about the Eagle Investors Program, other programs through Goodwill, you can visit goodwillhouston.org.